Just getting everything set up. Give me a second for anybody who is watching. Hey, what's up? Just setting everything up, so just give me 2 seconds to get everything set up. Hey, what's up, everybody? Alrighty. Alright, so what's up, everybody? Who's in here? Talk to me. So who is picking up this tonight? What's up, Michael? Let me make sure this is scanning. Good afternoon. What's up, Mr. Outlaw? I think I'm going to stream this tonight. So, actually, I know I'm going to stream this tonight. So, if you guys want to, I'd say probably like 10:30, 10:30ish, 10:30ish, somewhere in there. So if you guys want to see me stream it tonight, Far Cry 5. Check me out tonight. So, who else is in here? We kind of are not, just because we didn't have enough reserves for this store. Our other store is, but we didn't have enough reserves for it to really justify being open. So, first thing tomorrow. What's up, Chad? But I'm taking mine home tonight, so that's all that matters. How did I get the comments to work? I know somebody at Sony. No, honestly, they just started working again. They fixed it. I have no idea I didn't do anything special. Nothing special. So who's getting Far Cry? Which one of you guys who's picking up Far Cry? There were a couple other games that came out, that are coming out too. What was it? The Witch? Something? I don't even remember what it was called now. Should you buy Fortnite? No, just download it for free. It depends. I mean, if you want to do that other mode, but if you just want to play what everybody plays, it's free. The Battle Royale mode's free. I would say just download that for free first. I like Far Cry. I know it's not for everybody, but I like Far Cry. So I'm excited for it. Actually, you know what's funny? There is one thing I want to talk about. I read today, Polygon gave, I hate Polygon, but Polygon gave Far Cry a bad review because they didn't take a stand politically in the game. That is like the dumbest reason to give something a bad review I've ever seen. Like, I really wish our country would stop being stupid about everything since the election. I don't want to get too much into politics about it, but I just can't believe that they gave it a bad review because it didn't have enough politics in the game. Like, that is like the dumbest thing I've ever heard as a reason to give something a bad review. You got Far Cry 4 and I'll be honest, I wasn't big into Far Cry 4, but I really like Primal. It depends. Like, for whatever reason, I watched there's a little 30-minute movie on Amazon Prime that like basically gives you an introduction to the story of Far Cry 5, and I kind of liked it, so I kind of want to see where it goes. So, do I have to pay for the game? Kind of. I mean, I've already paid for it. I've already bought this, from my distributor, so I didn't get it for free. But I mean, I have a bunch of them, so yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna buy it from my store. I think I'm gonna start streaming the story right off the bat. You'll see me sucking right at the beginning. So I think I think what I plan to do with this game is I plan to stream the entire story. I think I'm only going to play this game on stream. I don't think I'm going to play it off stream. So I think the next few nights I'll be just doing Far Cry. So if you don't want to buy it, you can watch me play it. Wow, it's got a 60 gigabyte install. That's pretty big. I'll give my honest opinion while streaming. I always do. If I don't like it, I'll probably stop playing it. But Rotec, send me $60 plus shipping, and I'll send you a copy of Far Cry. What's up, Rotec? I always give my honest opinions on games. If it sucks, I'll tell you it sucks. Or if I mean, there are games that are good that I just don't like. So, I mean, one man's trash is another man's treasure. So, there's a lot of games, that I hate that people love. I'll give you one, for example. I am not a Pokemon fan. I do not like Pokemon games. So, but I realize how many people love Pokemon games. I love the characters. I kind of like Pokken Tournament. I like the fighting game. But I'm just not into those games. So, what's good, Mr. Baltimore? Yes, I will be playing it tonight. I'm gonna take this one home here. I'm not getting the deluxe or the gold. I'm just getting the regular one. I hate season passes. I think season passes are ripoff. So I'll be playing it tonight. Mr. Baltimore, did you see the rumor that the Browns might get ODB? Oh my God. No, I'll do it before midnight. Nobody's going to care. I don't care. And actually, the games are, there's a lot of places to be selling it before midnight. They usually allow you to sell it at 9. So it's not a big deal. There'll be a bunch of people streaming it tonight, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure there's probably people already streaming it. So yeah, the embargo's on the reviews. You could put up a review yesterday, so that's why you see reviews. Mr. Ball, I told you yesterday in your stream, they'll screw it up somehow. I don't know. I have no idea. I think they're going to take. I think they like Darnold or Rosen. I would love to see him get Barkley though. Like, I'm praying. There's rumors that the Giants want our pick so they can get Darnold. And yeah, I heard the Rams are going for ODB too. But the thing though that the Browns have that all those other teams don't have is we already got Jarvis Landry, who played with ODB, and he played with him in college, and he's trying to recruit him to the Browns. And also, our wide receivers coach was their wide receivers coach in college. So I think he'd be happier going there. So, Mr. Outlaw, I'm using the Browns have the 1 and the 4. That's right. Yep. I am using GPD-XD. It's called. It's a GPD. It's a little. It looks like a 3DS. It flips open, but it's an Android device, and it's got 2 analog sticks, and it's got triggers up top. That's what I use to play the mobile games. 'Cause I freaking hate touch controls. I cannot stand touch controls. So I mean, I cannot play games like this with touch controls. So what yeah, they are all over the place. On the reviews of Far Cry, they are all over the place. But like some like I said, like the stupid Polygon ones, they gave it a bad review because it wasn't political enough for them. That's just dumb. Just review a game based on the game. Don't read too much into it. It's a game. Danny, I hope from your text to God's ears, I would love that. I could see a scenario though where they swap picks with the Giants and get ODB and throw in another pick or something. We'll see. Can you imagine though? I know this is a video game stream, but if the Browns had Landry, Odell Beckham, and Josh Gordon, who are you going to cover? They'd find a way to screw it up though. Well, let's not talk. I'm going to lose like half my fans talking NFL. Half the people in here, they want to talk video games. I'm not sold on Darnold either, Danny. I'm not. I have no idea. Like, to me, all the quarterbacks are pretty similar. That's why I would take Barkley and then take who's ever left at 4. But that's just me. I'm so gun shy on quarterbacks, and we just. I mean, Tyrod Taylor is serviceable. He's decent QB. And we just picked up Drew Stanton to be the backup. So whoever they picked isn't going to play anyway. So who's played PUBG on the mobile? Have any of you guys played it? Do you like it? Plus, the other reason I use the GPD XD is it's got HDMI out and it makes it easy to stream. So I can stream mobile games real easy. Go Jackson personally. It's cool. There's so many rumors. I don't know. I kind of hate this time of year before the draft because it's just it's kind of, they call it the silly season for a reason. There's so many rumors and speculation, and teams throw. I don't know about the DLC, Danny. I'm not sure. I haven't looked into that. I like that game, but I'm not huge into it. I'm not. I like the game, but I get my ass kicked when I play it online. And I'm too damn competitive to. I get frustrated when I'm constantly getting killed. So what else was good in the news today? Ark is awesome. Ark is pretty cool. I like Ark. I'll probably play this, and then God of War will probably be my next major game. Like the Jazz. You can't stream it. Why can't you stream it? Is there like it won't allow you to stream it? Did they do some kind of lockout? Because Mr. Baltimore, you just stream through your PS4, right? You don't have a capture device, do you? I'll wait to see what he says. It won't allow. So you're just doing it through the PS4, right? Rams just got Sue. It's not that big a deal. Sue didn't do all that much for the Dolphins. Yeah, through your PS. See, yeah, there are some things. Have you ever noticed though? Like a lot of games, like they'll say like streaming has been disabled for this part, or I didn't know they did that for the whole game. Gundam first. I should take it home and stream it just to like violate that because I have a capture device. I use an Elgato when I'm streaming games, so it won't lock me out of that. But I bet what would happen is I would stream it and they would probably just put a copyright claim on the video and take the money for it if you stream it. Some companies like Nintendo doesn't like you streaming stuff, so it doesn't surprise me. There's going to be more games that you find that on that you won't be able to stream. Nintendo is like that too. But try streaming on Twitch instead. It might go through on Twitch. But then you won't have your followers, so that's the only thing. You won't have the people that subscribe to you see it come up. Sue is overrated and dirty. He was good. I don't know. I don't think he's going to be nowhere near as dominant as he was a few years ago. I actually think he got paid and he's kind of like resting on his laurels. Danny, I can't either, but I think it's going to be like it's going to be the same game with a few extra guys. I don't think it's like going to be a full new game. We'll see though. I'm excited for it. It'll sell well. I want them to do like a lot of people are mad at the ports, but I'm mad at what they're porting. Like I want them to port like I want Super Mario Maker. Like why haven't they put Super Mario Maker on the Switch yet? It's just stupid. It won't let you start. Yeah. They obviously don't want people streaming it then. I could do it because it wouldn't know because I'm doing it through the Elgato. I'm doing it through a third party when I stream games. So I have an Elgato. It's like $150, $160 little. I use the Elgato HD60S. HD60S is what I use to stream. And I stream it, like through my PC and everything. So I hope it's a new game too, but I think it's going to be Far Cry 5 ad. I think it's going to be like almost like a Super Smash Brothers like remake, almost like what they did with Splatoon 2. They called Splatoon 2 Part 2, but it was really like a 1.5. There were streams yesterday. Yeah, I'm sure people had it over the weekend. People got it early, so it doesn't surprise me. My distributor had this game. I was kind of excited. They had this game last Wednesday, and I thought they were going to send it to me, but they sent it out they did send it earlier than they normally do, but they made sure I didn't get it till today. So I was kind of hoping I got it before the weekend, but I didn't, and I'm sure a lot of places, a lot of mom and pop shops probably got it last weekend. You could do a player stream and aim it at your TV. You could do that, but that would kind of look crappy. Yeah. Yeah, and they do that. They send it out to the bigger streamers for free to basically advertise it. Yeah. Hopefully someday I'll get free games. I doubt it. I don't need it though. I mean, I have access to all the games, but it would be nice for now I know like I got friends of mine. I'm on the one podcast that I'm on a lot. I'm not on this week, but check them out. It's videogameoutsiders.com. They do a live podcast every 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesdays. They get a lot of companies send them codes for games to check out early and review. So and they're honest about their reviews. They're like, man, this game sucks. If it does suck or if it's good, and they get free stuff all the time for for that podcast. So hopefully, as I become more of a regular on that show, I'll hopefully maybe I'll get some of that stuff someday. Yeah, they do that all the time. It is smart. It is smart, Danny. But I think I remember when the Xbox One, before it was coming out, it actually they got in a little bit of trouble because they weren't notifying people that they were paid to review, or to make the videos. So they got hit with the false advertising claim, because a lot of the YouTubers were paid to do Xbox One content, and they didn't let their viewers know that it was paid. You have to, if you get something for free like that, you have to disclose that right at the beginning of the video legally. Yeah, I'm sure IGN gets all their games free. They always, yeah, that's the way that works. They send them to them. I mean, I know a lot of PR people and a lot of people that do that stuff in the business, and I'm sure there's a few I know right off the top of my head. I could send them a message, hey, can I get a code? Check out the game ahead of time. They would send me one, but I feel kind of douchey doing that because I don't need to, because I get it all. I have it all here. I have access to all of it, so I would feel kind of just cheap doing that. And I'm sure they would send it. There's a few I know for a fact they would send it to me if I asked. All I have to do is ask. But I don't really need to. So I get my Switch back tomorrow for all of you that have followed what happened with my Switch. I fried my Switch, for everybody that didn't know. I used a Nyko dock and I did an update and it fried my Switch, and it got fixed. It's on its way back. Well, I'm hoping it got fixed. They said it was on my way back. I will find out tomorrow. They didn't tell me if they sent me a new Switch or if they fixed my Switch. I'm praying, fingers crossed, that they fixed my Switch and I didn't lose all my data, but most likely I lost all my data. God, I'm praying I didn't lose all my data. I really don't want to start Zelda over again. I'm probably, and honestly, I probably won't start Zelda over again. I'll redo Mario. And I'll probably stream Mario. I don't care if Nintendo does a copyright claim. Nintendo will steal the video if I stream it, but oh well. I'll probably just still stream it. Nintendo doesn't like their games being streamed. No, Adam, I did not. It was still in warranty. Luckily, barely still in warranty. So I did not have to pay to get it fixed. And I was smart enough not to tell Nintendo that I use a third-party dock. If you guys ever use a third-party, even if it's a controller, even if you use like the stupidest thing, like if it was like a third-party screen protector, Nintendo will find some reason why it's not their fault that that the system broke. So if you ever have a problem with any of your systems, don't ever tell them you use third-party anything. And I usually don't. I was stupid to do that. So, what's up, Miss Kelly? Thank God for small favors. Yeah. What's happening, Miss Kelly? What are you playing today? But yeah, I'm like kind of nervous. I'm waiting for my Switch to come back. I'm praying that it has all my data. The only thing I've heard on the Switch Pokemon game that's coming out this year, and that I've heard the rumor is Pokemon Stars is the rumor. And if you think about it, they had Sun and Moon, and then Stars. It's kind of like when they came out with Gold and Silver, and then they came out with Platinum, which are, Platinum was kind of like those two combined. So that's what I hear for Pokemon, which, if that's the case, it'll sell phenomenally. I can't wait. Not that I can wait. I'm not going to play it, but I can't wait for the sales of it. It's good for me. And I love Pokemon games business-wise because they always sell really well, and I make a decent amount of money. Tomorrow you're going to buy this right here. I'll be streaming this tonight, Miss Kelly. Relaxing after a long day from work. Do you have a hard job? You know, I've heard good things about the ATV versus MX. We got that in today. That was another game that came in today. What's up, Delve? Delve, are you working? Are you streaming tonight, Delve? As if you stream tonight, I'm sorry, I'm going to be streaming this too. So, we're going to be competing on stream. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to compete with your stream tonight. Because I got this to play and I'm streaming it. I think, like, what I'm going to do with this game is I'm only going to play it on stream. Like, I'm going to play it, I'm going to try to play it from start to finish on stream. Sea of Thieves, Delve, what do you think? I got to get Delve's honest opinion of Sea of Thieves. Do you like it? Do you like Sea of Thieves? I gotta wait for the delay. You haven't... What? You haven't played it yet? It's been out for like a week. Actually, Sea of Thieves, hopefully you don't get into any hacked rooms. Sea of Thieves has already been hacked. People on PC have hacked it. And what they're doing is it makes like everything see-through and it shows you where all the loot is and everything. Like completely takes the fun out of it. If you go into a hacked room, there's like there's no point to it because you can see where everything is. You can go right to the treasures. Game hasn't even been out a week yet and it's been hacked. That right there is why I personally don't like crossplay with PC. I used to be a huge PC gamer. A huge PC gamer. I used to be the PC Master Racist a long time ago. But I stopped playing PC games. I still play PC games, but I stopped being a big PC gamer because I used to be big into first-person shooters all the time, and you could only play them for about a month before they got hacked. And once they were hacked, they were no fun anymore. So, actually, David, I'm streaming it tonight. But once they get hacked, it wasn't fun anymore. What's up, little French lady? And who did I miss? Tattoo. How is it people keep asking me how my comments show. I have no idea. I just reactivated and it worked. I turned it back on and it worked. You feel sorry for Xbox owners when Sea of Thieves is all they have to offer. Xbox got a bunch of games. They got more than that. Perks of owning a game store. That is right. David, I think I'm only going to play this on stream. I think that's like my rule I'm going to do. I'm going to play the story from start to finish on stream. So the next few days, don't get mad at me if this is all I'm streaming. Like, if you come into my stream, if you don't like Far Cry, don't watch. But I'm probably just going to stream my complete Far Cry playthrough. And I'll label them like tonight will be Far Cry 5 Part 1. So I'm going to try to do it only on stream. Yeah, and David, too, I thought I was going to get this before the weekend, but my distributor, man, I swear to God, they walked it to me. They sent it the slowest possible shipping. They actually had this last Wednesday, and they shipped it super slow. I know I don't quite have the assets, too, to match you, Delve. I'm sorry. I'm not going to wear a costume tonight, so I'll probably be wearing the same thing here. You'll see my free game yesterday, my Cavs hat. So yeah, I'm sorry. It's a perk of owning a game store. So sometimes I get stuff really early, but that one I didn't. Where are you from? Are you in Ireland, Lampard? Or where are you from? Delv, I will check out your costume though. I'm gonna log in for a little bit to check out your costume. I want to see this costume. Getting a gamer, David. You know what's funny about it is, as I've grown older, I used to like. I could not wait. I mean, I would like dream about the games and stuff when I was a kid. I mean, I literally like could not wait for games to come out, like weeks in advance. I would be like, whenever a new Mario game came out, I'd be like having dreams that I was playing it early and stuff like that. But as I've gotten older, I'm not as big into I gotta have it like right away. It's been a while though since I've gotten a new game. I feel like I need a new game, so I was a little excited about this one. But I could wait if I had to. But yeah, Adam, I pre-ordered Far Cry last week, and it only got dispatched today. Yeah, they do. And actually, I've heard if you ordered it on Amazon, I've heard a lot of times Amazon's been missing their dates. They've been actually coming like a day later. Good evening, Rakiro. But yeah, I mean, as I've gotten older, I don't have to have it. But and I will say, customers aren't as I think I know why. Customers aren't as they got to have the latest game either. They're not. The demand isn't what it used to be, and it's not all digital. It's I think what's going on a lot too is like they never used to discount games like they do now. Games like go up and down like freaking yo-yos. They'll have them on sale one week. I actually have a big sale. If you go to czgames.net, we're running there's a bunch of games on sale this week. But I think a lot of customers now, they wait for it to go on sale, or you got I guarantee, like this game for example, comes out now at $60. 4 or 5 months from now, there'll be the Game of the Year edition that is, probably $50, and this one will be at $30. So I think a lot of people wait for like the Game of the Year editions and stuff now. Sorry, I got a text. So I think a lot of people wait for stuff to go on sale, or they have flash sales now, or I don't think people are as I think the industry's kind of dumb. They're almost like conditioning people to wait for games. God of War, Last of Us 2, I'll get those as well. And also, too, David, a lot of people are more content just watching the game be streamed. So that's part of it. I am still pantless in PUBG, but that's an old video. I am still pantless in PUBG. But the Game Pass, you know what, David? The Game Pass model is kind of, it is good for consumers. But Microsoft, I mean, if you think about it, they only have 3 games, though. I mean, Sea of Thieves, you got Crackdown 3, and then you have State of Decay 2. State of Decay 2 is only a $30 game, too. So it's not that big of a deal. The Games Pass isn't that big of a deal. And Microsoft just invested into more cloud things. I actually think they're going to go more to a streaming service like Sony does. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Actually, this is a different person. It straight went to a different video. If I'm going to stream, I might as well stream me. You know what? Let's do some. Do I like pizza popcorn? What is pizza popcorn? Pokken Tournament DX Battle. Sweet. That's cool. That's awesome when they got a Nintendo ad on my videos. You have the full outfit. I haven't logged in every day, Delv. I'm a slacker. David, they do need first party IP badly. I don't know. That was one of my first streams. Wow, that video is kind of. That was one of my early streams. They do need some first party IP, and I can't believe like stuff like Fable. They're just letting go, and there's a lot of games that they've just like a lot of IPs they just let go away. No ordinary 80s hack. I like pizza. I'm not a big popcorn fan, so I'm hoping is pizza popcorn. Is it like what is pizza popcorn? I guess I don't know what it is. I actually ordinary 80s hack. I actually think I know David probably doesn't agree with me, but I think Microsoft might be done making consoles. They've hinted at it a lot lately. And if they do come out with a new console, I think it'll be more of a PC than it'll be a game system. I think it'll be almost like a Steam box. So we'll see. We'll see what they do in the future. Who knows? I have no clue. I'm just guessing. But Microsoft does need some serious IP. I can't believe they just let their game IPs die though. Like make a new Fable. Make it's been a while on Gears of War too. I mean, I know that was like when the system first came out, but they don't even have anything in the works. We'll see. Maybe at E3 they'll say something. How's it going?
How you doing?
Good. Did you guys need help finding anything?
Nope.
All right. If you guys hear me randomly talking up here, don't think I'm crazy. I'm talking to people online. So.
Oh.
Are there any deals going on for like Xbox 360s or anything like that?
For the system itself, or
The games.
The games are all the used ones are 20% off at the moment. So whatever that top price is, it's 20% off that.
All right, thank you.
Yep, no problem.
That's the one I needed.
Atari. I don't think that Atari box is going to do well. That new Atari thing. Bring Back Crimson Skies is another one. Grabbed by the Ghoulies, I like that. I would love to see another one of those. I mean, shoot, they have enough money. They could buy exclusives. They did that with like Titanfall 1. But they're not even like buying exclusives right now. It's kind of weird. What's up, Nikki? Little French lady, by the way, you're making me hungry. Mr. Outlaw on a hacked SNES Classic. That's actually what is running back here. It depends how much, what kind of games and how much you put on it. I have like about 300, a little over 360, I think. But I also have regular Nintendo games, Game Boy games, and Super Nintendo games. Super Nintendo games are the biggest, so they take up more room. So you can get less if you just do Super Nintendo. NES games are a lot smaller, so you can get more of them on there. But when you hack them, you use a program. It's called HackG, and it tells you how much memory you got. And as you add games, it tells you where. Now, you don't want to just fill it all up, because not only do you need memory, you need to leave about, I'd say, 50 to 60 megabytes, because every time you save, it takes memory too. So, like, if you just fill it up, you won't have any room to save games, to save your spot in the game. So you gotta kind of you gotta leave a little bit of room. No, I don't have any news on the Final Fantasy VII remake. I wish. Apparently, Square doesn't like money. People ask me about Final Fantasy VII remake. I swear to God, every day I'll probably get a question about that, and your guess is as good as mine. I don't know, man, about Tony Hawk. That last one was terrible. SSX would be a good one. Yeah, Adam would love her Final Fantasy remake. Everybody would. That's like the most popular one. I mean, apparently they don't like money. I don't know. Let's see. You want the Atari right there and the PlayStation? All right. Well, everything's... You can come buy them. I don't know where you're from, but you can come buy them if you want it. Resident Evil 2 remake. Just think about like Valve, for example. They're just letting like Left 4 Dead die and Half-Life die, and Counter-Strike's still alive and kicking. I don't know how. It's 18 years old, but just think of all the games, their IPs that they're just letting die. And the reason I say they're letting die because most of the people that played those games, there's a whole generation of kids that don't even know what they are. So, I mean, it's been years since they've ever made one. I can't believe they don't let another company make them. Like, just let somebody else make Half-Life 3. You know, get a good developer. You can oversee it. If you don't want to do it yourself, let somebody else do it. Mr. Outlaw, for the SNES Classic, look up a guy on YouTube called ETA Prime. Just do ETA Prime SNES Classic hack and look up whatever his most recent video on it. And he has all the links in the tutorials and everything how to do it. And just follow his video. It's really easy. If you follow his video, it's super easy to do. I'm sure there'll be more Final Fantasy games coming to the PS4, but I'm pretty sure Square is working on Kingdom Hearts 3 at the moment. So after that comes out, you'll probably see more on Final Fantasy. Sophie. Thanks, Cortez. Here, since it's the first time, I'll show you. I'm kind of towards the end of the night, so I'm slow right now. So a lot of times I stream. I stream from like 6 to 7. We close at 7 Eastern time. But I also do streams. I usually stream like 10:30 at night from my house. I'm going to be streaming this tonight. So subscribe and like, and if you like it, I do this a lot. I talk about video games all the time on here, and occasionally somebody hits me up for, I'm a big Cleveland fan, so unfortunately, Cavs, Browns, Indians, so long-suffering fan, so sometimes I talk about that stuff too. And I know I lose like half the people in here hate when I talk sports, so I try not to do it, but I can't help myself. Jeff, I'm looking forward to it. And I will be streaming it tonight. So, and my plan is, I think I'm only going to stream this. I'm not going to play it offline. So I'm going to stream the whole thing. I'm going to do like sports ball. I'm going to do part 1 tonight, and then like I'm going to save it, and then the next night I'll play it again. I'm going to just go through it. So my next couple streams are going to be Far Cry, and I know some people won't like that, but thanks, Cortez. Cortez, the cool guy. I don't know, Sophie. I'm gonna find out. I did like the last Far Cries, so I'm sure this one's good. It seems like people either like it or they don't. If you like it, you'll probably like it. If not, I don't know. You can check out my stream if you like it. I'll let you know if I like it. Got to get the Xbox One enhanced Far Cry. I'm gonna have the PS4 Pro enhanced one tonight. I'm going to be streaming on PS4 Pro. What's up, SWAT? We were all waiting for you, SWAT. Where were you? You're late. I liked Far Cry 4. I really liked Far Cry Primal. I know a lot of people didn't, but I liked Far Cry Primal. Jeff Abby, same channel, fourth for the stream. Okay. Yeah, same channel for the stream. Yep. I don't know, Larry Goo, what happened. I know for a while the chat wasn't working. Sorry, chat. Better control. You know, David, I kind of like the PS4 controller a little bit better than the Xbox One controller. I'm that guy. I did like the 360 controller, though, better. I don't know what it is. The Xbox One just feels a little different. I like this better than these. These are more comfortable to me. I like these, and you know, part of it is they raised the analog sticks up a little bit and they made them smaller, so it feels looser to me. These are a little bit lower and they feel like a little bit tighter. And I actually think the PS4 controller is very similar in tension to the Xbox 360 controller, so that's what I prefer.
Well, some of it is. Not all of it.
The Xbox One, it's weird. It's like these feel. I don't have the biggest hands in the world, and know that myth's not true. But I feel like I'm stretching when I'm reaching these buttons up here. And it's more comfortable to me to play these. So I know you're an Xbox guy. What is the NES Classic? It's that little. It's got the 30 games built in, made by Nintendo. This is I'm playing on the SNES Classic on the screen back here, but you broke your trigger finger. That sucks, SWAT member. Did you guys have any questions or?
Just looking for some games, but is Xbox games compatible with 360 games?
Some are. Let me show you. Hold on. Let me show you what I got. Some will have.
Does this work on 360?
No.
Which one does?
I'll show you here in a second. We actually
got them up there.
Yeah. All right. A lot of them. Well, it's fading now, but a lot of them will put this sticker.
Okay,
Xbox
that's what I thought.
360 compatible. Like I would say, there's probably about like 35-40% of them became compatible.
Okay.
But are you guys online with your 360? Or you
hell
gotta connect
no.
with them?
No.
Okay.
We're not that.
All right. Well, if you don't,
We wish,
the
but no.
only ones that work are Halo. The Halo games
Okay.
work because if you're not online, it has to download a quick update. When you pop one of them in that are, it's a small update. I mean, you don't have to pay or anything. You just have to have it connected to the Wi-Fi or something.
Yeah.
And it would update. But without that, you can't.
Okay.
But let me get you the controllers.
Oh, okay.
I'll show you what I got.
Are they back there with you?
Yeah.
they come up there?
Unfortunately, they grow legs and leave if I don't. So, like we do buy new ones in bulk. They're about $40, but a used one is $23.99 at the moment.
All
And I
right.
do have one new gold one left, but that one's $50.
No,
So,
I want to use one.
so yeah, you know how to sync them and everything.
Out of what?
Sync them up to your system.
Yeah, I do.
You do? Okay.
Okay.
She does. I don't.
Okay, cool. No
I mean, I
problem.
figure it out, but
It's pretty easy.
Hey, babe, the 500
Right now.
gigabytes for PS3 is only $130.
what is it?
PS3, 500 gigabytes.
Oh yeah.
It's only $130.
They're obsolete now, probably with the
Yeah.
PlayStation 4 and all that out.
And there's one that's in the
They're
box.
still good. I mean, there's a ton of games for them.
Oh
Heck
no,
yeah.
no, yeah, I'm not saying
I
that.
prefer
I mean,
that over friggin' Xbox.
I mean, can I do a trade?
I mean, just.
I like them all, but yeah.
Well, I do too. It's just.
I like this Crash game. This is kind of getting hard to come by.
Yeah, I know. I was looking for the regular Crash, and I'm like, man, can't find it. So.
All right.
Is that you on TV?
Yes.
Yeah, I stream games online.
Oh
so.
wow.
That's what he was just talking about.
Yeah, I'm actually streaming online to people right now. So I got the camera faced at me. It's not on you guys. So
I was gonna wave at your fans.
you can wave at them. There's actually 26 people in here, so you can say hi if you
Hey.
Oh, that's awesome.
She said, "Hey, gamers."
Yeah, no, I talk about video games online and stuff.
That's
like
cool.
That, so, yeah. All right, this game here too. This Call of Duty game. You guys got a hard drive, I'm assuming, on your system.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, I had it.
You got to put
Ghost.
You got to put this one in first. It installs. And
I had one.
Okay.
It like doesn't work now.
Okay.
It doesn't read or nothing. I don't know why.
Well, that sucks.
So I'm like, I threw my controller. I slammed the door shut on my Xbox. Oh yeah. I was like, if I want to break, I'm breaking it. Don't want to play.
Oh, shoot. Oh, wait a second.
The only reason why I play is because I can play against the robots. Now the Call of Duty 1 and 2 won't do it.
Yeah, I don't think you needed to have that for them. All right, so. All right, so your total is 5133 altogether.
53, you said?
5133.
Oh,
Yep,
51?
5133.
33. That 33 threw me off.
And you do need a couple double A's for that controller. So.
Okay. You got any here?
I do not. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Double A's, you said?
Yeah, 2 double A's.
Okay. Yeah, they got home and be like, damn, I gotta go back to the store.
Hey, at least you got a rechargeable one.
I usually have them here. I'm just out of them
I
at the
got a
moment.
stupid wired one that's supposed to recharge it, but don't. If we get that PSP,
Yeah.
then use all the games.
Oh, yeah, we might do that. One paper, come get that.
Oh, yeah. Go see you guys. See,
Yeah, there's a lot of cool
Uh-huh.
games on PS3. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a lot better than Xbox, man.
There's your change and your receipt, and there you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have fun, guys.
Oh, yeah. She might still be looking before we leave out of here.
No problem. Take your time.
Alright.
The longer you stay, the more odds are you spend more money.
Come on, honey, let's go.
I don't know, because I'm looking at the games to system I don't have.
Hey, I screwed up. Can I see your bag?
Yeah. Oh,
You get that mad at me.
oh, yeah, would it come back out here?
I'll give you them. There you go.
Oh, yeah, that one.
That would, yeah. Got the right one now?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
You're good. I'm
Cool.
sorry.
Oh, that's
I was
alright.
talking and not paying attention. And
I do that.
You can even get
Yeah.
those for $3.
Yo,
Or you can get the,
play zombies again.
yeah,
I love killing some zombies.
a couple of these.
All right. What did I miss? What did I miss, guys?
These prices?
Yeah.
I don't have a problem. It's just my hands. It's just David. I was talking about the controller. It just PS4 fits my hands better.
Right here. For 130, and it's 500 gigabytes. Or one that's been kind of used, that's not anything, but I want this one.
That ain't bad. Yeah.
130.
Xbox is going to kill shops in the UK. I don't think it'll kill shops in the UK. I think I've talked about this many times, but I think digital's hurting a lot of shops. But I actually hope laws change, like around the world, not just here in America, but where you could resell or even trade your digital games in. That would make a huge difference. That would save. That would actually. See you guys. Thank you. That would save GameStop. I don't want that to happen. I want the laws to change after GameStop goes out of business. But is there a big difference between PS4 and PS4 Pro? PS4 Pro and like Xbox One X. Xbox One X is more powerful, but PS4 Pro, Xbox One X, they support 4K. So if you, that was crazy. If you have a 4K TV, you'll notice a difference. Even if you have it on a regular TV, it still does super sampling, which makes it run like they run at higher frames per second, and it does look a little nicer. But it's really meant for 4K TVs. If you don't have a 4K TV, I really wouldn't recommend it. It's kind of nice, but it's not that big of a difference unless you see it in 4K. And HDR. HDR is the big thing. You got to have a TV that does HDR. That makes all the colors and everything pop and look better. So, but it does depend on games. I mean, some games take advantage of the PS4 Pro or the Xbox One X. Some games don't. So some games you're not even going to notice a difference. Yeah, though the PS4 Pro version of the Far Cry 5 would have I'm sure it'll have an extra download for the 4K textures and all that tonight. What are we talking about with this finger? Will you ever live stream PlayStation stream PlayStation instead of games? Just stream on Xbox One. I am going to. I mean, I live stream both. I'll live stream Xbox. I've been live streaming PUBG on mobile. I live stream SNES Classic. I am going to live stream this tonight. Sorry, I'm not doing the Xbox One, but I have a Pro. I don't have an Xbox One X at the moment. So, I am from. We are here in Port Clinton, Ohio, and I have another store in Fremont, Ohio. If you go to our YouTube, youtube.com/games, CC Games CEO, the very first video that plays is a walkthrough of our other store. I did not play A Way Out, but I've heard really good things about it. That looks really cool. I will do that. J.A. Garcia. I don't want to get too much into politics, but Trump's like your old grandpa that doesn't know any better, and he blames shit without having the stats. The stats verify that actually, like, video games have absolutely zero to do with any video game violence. I mean, with any real life violence. If you look at all the studies and everything, they've basically proved that video game violence has absolutely zero to do. I really thought we were past this. I can't believe we're having this discussion again with video game violence. It's so stupid. I mean, the stats just do not, like, support that at all. It's so dumb. But it's a good topic. I don't want to get into any other politics. I'll talk about it when it relates to video games. But I don't want to alienate anybody because I swear everything's stupid nowadays about politics. I heard they're coming out with some. I've heard the rumors of Sony having another handheld. What about 10? I think the new Atari emulator console is going to fail very, very quickly and harshly. It basically, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Ouya. Do you guys remember the Ouya? I think it's going to fail really fast. I don't think there's a market for. I don't know. There's just no point to it. It looks like they did a good job making it. It looks kind of cool, but it's not really. I just don't see. I don't see many people going out and buying that thing. Can you add more games to the NES Classic? Sophie, if you hack it, you want to buy the PSP Pro? That's cool. I don't think that Atari thing is going to do it. You're right underneath me, CC Gaming. Oh, you're in Detroit? That's cool. Hey, if you ever come to Cedar Point, come check us out. We're like 15 minutes from Cedar Point. And for those people around the world who don't know what Cedar Point is like the greatest amusement park in the world for roller coasters. They have 1 million roller coasters. They got a new one opening up this year. I love the place. I live 5 minutes from it. So I did see Game Informer's list of 300 games. That was the stupidest, worst list I've ever seen in my life. That was such a bad list. J.A. Garcia. I don't even want to. It's such a bad list. It deserves no credit at all. Anybody who even looked at that list just wasted like 5 minutes of their life that they'll never get back. That's a terrible list. Oh my God, Covum, you're still alive. I thought you died. I haven't seen you in forever. America's Roller Coaster. That's right. It is one of the finest. It is one of the finest theme parks in the world, to be honest. If you like rides, like, see, I like going to Disney as well. I love Disney, but Disney is not, it can't hold a candle to Cedar Point for when it comes to rides. But Disney has way better atmosphere and like how they build all the worlds around it. But if you strictly just want badass rides, Cedar Point, there's nothing closer than Cedar Point. Danny, Game Informer is still around because it's freaking free. Like, basically, when you buy GameStop stupid card, you get a Game Informer. Most people do. They give it to you free half the time when you're buying stuff. You know what, Jay? What was number one on the list? I don't even remember. It was stupid. I remember one of the Mario games was like the first Mario game. I think was in the 20s or something like that. It was stupid. I don't even remember what the number one game was. And I talked about this. I was on the reason I even know about it because I was on the Video Game Outsiders podcast, which I'll give them another plug. Go to videogameoutsiders.com. Every Tuesday night, they do a live podcast. You can listen to it live. You can interact in their chat room. And I'm on it a lot. I've been on it a lot lately. We were talking about that on there last week. You could probably you do got to be a subscriber to listen to old episodes, but last week I was talking about that that very list. Attach a statue finger. SWAT's finger has become a whole side thing lately. That's kind of funny. Yeah, well, don't ever get that damn credit card. That credit card at GameStop is the worst credit card in all of America. It has like the highest interest rate. It is a terrible credit card. Don't ever sign up for that credit card. It is the worst credit card in all of America. Yeah, I should lock up. I kind of lost track of time talking to everybody. Legends of Zelda: A Link to the Past. That's a good game, but I mean, like, they didn't even have a Mario in the top 10. Like, I don't know. The list was... Mario 2 was number 1? Are you sure? Then I looked at a different list. Witcher 3 was number 1. That's right. Tried to make you get the credit card. Here's the thing. A lot of people in my channel know me. I worked at GameStop for like 10 years. Hold on. You have my Switch game saves? Oh, so you're going to charge me for them? All right. Game Informer is just ads. It's ads for GameStop. So, yep. It's ads for GameStop. I do got to lock. I'm going to keep streaming, guys. You can keep watching, guys and girls. I swear Witcher 3 was number 1 on the list I saw. I'm going to keep streaming, but I am going to lock the doors. So. I don't know. I'll have to recheck the list. Maybe they updated the list. I do remember EB Games magazine. I actually worked for GameStop back when they were called Babbage's, and I was there when they changed the name to GameStop. So I was there a long time. I mean, I know most of you guys in here know my story, but I worked for GameStop for like a decade. And it is the worst company in the world to work for. All the horror stories you've heard are true. Don't work for GameStop. You will hate your life. Well, they bought EB Games, David. I was there when they bought EB Games. They bought EB Games. See, and they bought FuncoLand. See, the problem is I was back there. I was with them when that happened. I worked at Babbage's, okay? And then there was EB Games and there was FuncoLand. Well, it was almost around the same time they bought EB Games and they bought FuncoLand. So then they had 3 companies with 3 different names. They have one company under 3 different names. That's when they came up with the name GameStop, and they turned it to they changed all the names of all the stores to GameStop to have them all under one name, which was actually a smart move. SWAT member, from your text to God's ears, I hope it's true. I doubt it. I think GameStop's still got a few years left in them. But I am going to have the biggest party in the world when they go out of business. And I plan to the local one by my other store. Me and my business partner are gonna tailgate as they move shit out of there. We're gonna like be cooking. We're gonna bring a little portable grill and we're gonna tailgate and taunt the shit out of them when they close that store. Because we are gonna celebrate like you can never like we're gonna tailgate like it's an NFL game. And we are going to taunt them so bad. It's going to be so funny. They're going to hate us. We're going to sit in the parking lot and just troll the hell out of them. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be epic. And I will live stream it if that ever happens. I remember Electronics Boutique. I actually bought my Saturn at Electronics Boutique. That's a sore story, though. Digital downloads. You know what? I don't have a problem with digital downloads. Digital downloads are great, except I wish you could like resell your old digital games. That's all I want. I mean, I understand how completely convenient they are. You don't have to stand out. You don't have to go to a store. It's great. You should be able to resell that stuff, though. That's your job, to troll people. I do think Best Buy is, too. I think Amazon's killing so many stores, it's not even funny. I mean, it's the Amazon world we live in. I prefer physical media, obviously, because you own it. But, I mean, it is convenient. I mean, I see the trend. I see how big digital has become. I don't have a problem with digital. I've said this a million times on my stream. I honestly thought by now I would be buying and selling digital and physical games. There's a market for both. You can't collect digital. In my opinion, it doesn't feel the same when you have digital games. Amazon is, you know what's messed up about Amazon? Amazon last year paid zero in federal taxes. Zero. They get tax breaks everywhere they go. It's sickening. Like here in Ohio, they got just billions of dollars in tax breaks to put one of their warehouses in Columbus, and it's so unfair. I mean, where's my tax break as a little independent? Our whole government is corrupt, and I don't want to get. And it doesn't matter if you have a D or an R by your name; they're all corrupt, and they all give tax breaks to the bigger companies, and they just shit on the little companies. Our country in 10, 20 years, it's going to be nothing but big companies. It's going to be so hard to be a little company because they tax you to death. But the only thing about going all digital on a Switch, Rikiro, is the Switch only has 32 gigs of memory. So you have to add a pretty big SD card. If you buy the physical games, there's no installation. They just work off the cartridge. I actually love the Switch for that. You don't have to. The Switch actually has a huge advantage physical, because except for a handful of games where you do still have to download a little bit. But like if you throw in Zelda, for example, you're just playing it in a few seconds. There's no installation. You don't have to wait for it to download. You literally could go to your local store, buy a copy of Zelda, put it in your Switch, and be playing faster than you could download it and wait for it to install. The rich get richer and the poor get poorer. That's right. And the people working in government are the rich, and they're getting richer. Yeah, I know Switch does preload. Now, everything's going to do preload event. I mean, it was stupid that they didn't. The Switches are awesome. I love the Switch. I highly recommend Switch. All right, I got to start counting. I'm going to keep talking to you guys, but I got to start counting my drawer out and everything. I highly recommend Switch, though. I love my Switch, except it's broke at the moment. I should get it back tomorrow, though. I hope your cold gets better, Cortez. You sound like a cool guy. Just play the GameCube. GameCube is a good system. Syntax, you're playing with fire. That's what fried my Switch. I like the Switch a lot. It's not for everybody. I'll be the first to admit. I mean, you don't get a lot of the, you're not going to get Far Cry 5 on the Switch yet. Like Attack of the Titan 2 just came out on Switch. I was kind of surprised to see that on Switch. And the newest Call of Duty will be on Switch, but you're not going to get a lot of the third-party support. But man, you will though, because the Switch is doing so good that game companies can't ignore it. I've said this a long time ago. I know David doesn't like this prediction, but I'm gonna be right. The Switch will eventually outsell the Xbox One, and it's gonna be shorter than I ever imagined. I agree. Get a Switch and a PS4 or an Xbox. I would tell you PS4 and Switch. He would tell you Xbox and Switch. David would tell you Xbox and Switch. But yeah, it is a great system. I do like it. I got to get my paperwork. Hold on. I'll be right back. First party games are great, and smaller games that are good. That's right. Get all my credit card receipts. How old am I? I am 42. I'm old. I've been selling games longer than probably half the people in here have been alive. I've worked in a game store since 1993. So that's how long I've been selling games. So I forgot more about games than a lot of people. Can I sell you a Switch at 2% above cost? Sure, because that's about I actually that's pretty much we don't even make any money on the Switch. So Switches are sold at cost. So if I sold it at 2% above, I'd actually be making money. I like the portable. I like the option of the Switch that it's portable or you can play it on the TV. I like them both. Game systems are sold at cost, by the way. We don't make money on new game systems. Nobody does. Rookie, I hope they do too. I mean, Nintendo is the king of remakes, so. Cut for cash. I saw that, Billy. Oh my God, the Browns, and not only that, Landry Jones is trying to Jarvis Landry is trying to get ODB to come there because they went to college together, and also our wide receivers coach was their wide receivers coach in college. All right, yeah, probably like 10:30 tonight, David. I would say about 10:30 or so. I'll maybe a little bit early, sometime between 10 and 11. I'll start streaming this. Probably 10:30. Oh my God, to go from 0-16 to having Landry, ODB maybe, and Josh Gordon as your receiving core. Who are you gonna stop? If that happens, you can actually pencil the Browns in the playoffs. That would be crazy. How crazy would that be? Freaking Cleveland would be. You don't understand, man. Browns fans would. I don't even know what would happen. The city would go completely. Yeah, and add Barkley as your running back, maybe. Holy crap. I'm going to lose half the people here. We're talking sports ball. Some of them, it's they have no clue what we're talking about. When I start talking sports, I lose a lot of people. They still matter. Like, if you have Barkley, David, like, they still got to respect those guys going deep. So you pretty much would have to play almost all zone against those guys, and you would have to back them up. So that would open up the run game as well. I don't even know how I would act if the Browns were ever good. Yeah, I know. Who's the Browns, right? You said you're from Detroit, right? So are you a Lions fan? Are you a Lions fan? I mean, you know my pain. You guys went 0-16 a few years ago. Actually, nobody knows my pain. Why would the Bengals be getting rid of A.J. Green? That would be stupid. It feels like since we got this new general manager, it's almost like they woke up from like just being asleep at the wheel forever. Go Lions, yeah. That's like the pot calling the kettle black, though, if you're talking shit about the Browns. Now, I know the Lions have been good the last couple of years, but you were where we were not too long ago. Do I have The Walking Dead New Frontier? I'm pretty sure I do. I'm not going to go look right now, though, because I'm trying to get out of here. I got to get out of here and go do some adulting. I gotta go home and take care of my kids. Trying to get out of here. I gotta wait for this to back up now. I don't have a Commodore 64 at the moment. No, I do. I'm pretty sure they're doing one of those mini versions of it soon. I don't know when that comes out though. Commodore 64 was pretty cool. I don't know if there's much of a market for that though. I think they just saw the success of the NES and the Super Nintendo and assumed, oh hey, we can do that too. I just don't think that's gonna be a big success. Certain things like Atari and Commodore 64, they just didn't age well. These games aged well. The NES and Super Nintendo games and Genesis and stuff like that aged well. But Atari didn't age real well. And neither did Commodore 64. I actually like Commodore 64. I played it all the time. Oh, time to turn this off. It's closing time. All right, guys, I do gotta end the stream now. It is time for me to go home. Oh, hello, Mixed Mammy 1980. Do you know if you have to pay? No, you do not have to pay to play co-op on a way out. And actually, you only need one copy of the game, and you can invite people in, and the other person doesn't need a copy of the game. So you can actually play two people online with one copy of the game. That's kind of like the hook of it. And when you play locally, it's split screen, so Bionic Commando was good. But thanks for Bionic Commando. I knew what you meant. Thanks for stopping in, guys. I do have to, unfortunately, I have to go home and be an adult. But about 10:30, I will be streaming that. So if you guys want to check that out tonight, come back to youtube.com/ccgameco. Hit that like and subscribe, and you'll see when I'm on. But I'm going to be streaming that tonight. So I will see you guys later. Bye.